Jimbo's Garage.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Jimbo's Garage. Well, tonight I want to talk a little bit about welding table maintenance. You know, I get a lot of comments in the comments section, and people ask, how do you keep your table so clean, so flat and smooth? Well, it involves a little bit of maintenance. You know, after a period of time of doing a lot of welding here on your table, you might develop a lot of BBs or a lot of buildup. It just gets dirty, and that makes your table unlevel when you're trying to build stuff on it. You know, you want it as smooth and flat, as clean as possible to help your project go along. And so after a period of time, these things build up, and I want to show you how I do here in the shop, how I maintain my welding table. Let's get started.
So the first thing I do is grab a broom or brush or whatever I've got there and sweep the table off, get all the dust, debris, slag, whatever it is that may be on the table off. And then I grab a flap disc and hit the harder areas. Let's say the BBs and the buildup that might be in one area more than the other. I use my welding table off the corner here more than I do there towards the center. So I like to be able to get all that rough area off first, and then I do this slight sweeping motion all the way across on all four sides of the table. And I do that just to ensure that I'm getting everything off. And as you see, I drag this thing across the table. You might see a spark or two that will fly off. Now that is because the grinder itself is actually picking up something that is sticking up and grinding it down flat. And once I go all four sides around and get everything completely cleaned off like that, and I know that there's nothing sticking up, I like to use acetone. It's just, you just put some acetone on a rag and then wipe off anything that might be on the table, oil, grease that is on there, and it cleans everything off and makes everything nice and clean. You know, you could rub your hand on it right there, there'll be no grease. And then finally, a nice little blast of WD-40. Now the WD-40 is what I use. I have it here in the shop. It's a multi-use lubricant. You use it for a lot of different things. You know, it's not saying that you have to have that. There's lots of different lubricants out there. It's just what I use a lot of, and a light coat of that all the way around the table, and you can see that that really puts a nice little sheen on it, a nice little protective coating, and you're ready for your next up and coming project. Now this WD-40 lasts maybe about 12 hours, so I like to do it at night before I leave the shop, and that way I come back in the morning and it's ready to go for my next project.
It may look like a lot of work, but realistically it was about 10-15 minutes, and that's no time at all to make your table look brand new again. I hope you guys enjoyed this welding tip for the day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos.
See you next time on Jimbo's Garage.